show you my Azure Standard order. So I get asked all the time, how do you eat healthy, whole food, clean ingredients, and feed a family while on a budget? Well, insert Azure Standard. Azure Standard has been such a blessing to our family. What is Azure? So Azure is like a truck delivery grocery service. They get all of this food sourced straight from farms over in the on the West Coast, skipping all the middlemen in between, and they do a delivery service once a month to locations all over the United States. You can get on their website and type in your zip code, see if they deliver near you. Our closest pickup is about 15 minutes away, so it's totally doable, and it is a once a month order. So you just get online on their website, type in whatever you want, build your order, submit it, and then a week later they will do the delivery. So in just a second, we'll switch over. Simeon went and did my pickup. He usually does my pickup because I get a lot and it's really heavy. So he picks up my stuff for me. You'll see what that looks like in a second. But I just wanted to introduce what Azure Standard is. So much of this stuff, like I said, is clean ingredients, whole food, things that I can feed my family and be completely confident that I am feeding them wholesome foods that will nourish their bodies. Also, being able to buy things in bulk like this and skipping so many of those middlemen steps, it really makes it an affordable option. Now, I have a lot of food here. This was a big order for our family. It's been a couple months since we've been able to place an order, just different reasons. So I'm kind of stocking up on things, but this will last us for several months. And it was so much better than the grocery store. I've been doing some price comparison just to prove to Simeon that this really is the best way to go. And I am just, every time I'm coming back, that this is worth it. Some things are much cheaper. Honey, for example, our honey is so much cheaper. This is 3-pound jars of honey, and I think they're all like $14, $15 for a 3-pound jar. So much more affordable. Some of it is very comparable to grocery store prices. Some of it is a little bit higher, but the quality is astronomically better. So it's been worth it for our family. But I'm going to switch over and let Simeon show you how he did the pickup, and then we'll jump back and I will show you what I ordered.
All right. So I'm here to pick up our Azure Standard order, and I'm going to flip the camera. What's going on? But just out here, this is how they do it. They bring your stuff in a big truck in large bags, and basically they start setting your stuff on a pile, and then when it's all done, you load it up. So that's what's going on. Let me go get my stuff. Okay, so I just picked up my Azure Standard order right back here behind me, and so there's the truck. We just unloaded the whole thing. Some of us kind of help unload if necessary, but I just want to show you some of the stuff we got. All right, so here we go. Here's our portion of the load. This is actually one of the lighter pickups for us. I just want to show you some of the stuff you got. There's some empty buckets we picked up. We got some, looks like hard white unground wheat. And we have some oats, rolled oats. We got some quick cooking steel cut oats down here. And then this is what they call a repack box. I want to show you this quick. So this is repack box. We got a couple of them. What that means is that they just stuck some more items into a singular box to save space or to help protect the item. So like in this box, I think the only thing in here is some raisins. Yeah, so a bag of raisins, but they didn't want to leave that out and let it get damaged. And then here's another example of a repack box. So a lot of times you'll have a large order and you might have 50 items, but you only have like 4 or 5 boxes. And that's why they stuff them all into one big box. So here's one of our repack boxes. Inside the repack box is a bunch of items. So in here we got some peanut butter chips and a couple of different sizes. And it looks like we got some spaghetti and white chocolate chips. Apparently we're gonna be making some desserts. That'll be fun for me. And here we go. Set that aside for this big box here. Don't worry, the address on the label is not our personal address, it's the pickup location. All right, this is another repack box. Let's open this sucker up, see what's inside. All right, what we got in here? Olive oil, a block of cheese. This cheese is amazing, by the way. Whole wheat flour. Let's see, pastry flour. We got some peanut butter in there. We got some, honey. We were almost out. Good. Parmesan cheese. What else we got in here? cinnamon. Ooh, almonds. Butter. Their butter's really good too. Cool. Well, I'll let my wife unpack the rest of that. But anyways, that's how it works. Basically, they call out your name, and as they're unloading it, the stuff is not put together as in all of your order in one place. It's organized by the type of food. So as you're picking up, they'll call a name, and then you come over, grab that item, set it with your pile, and we just begin to pile all of our stuff together. So we've got all of our stuff is all mixed in the truck, is what I'm getting at. So one at a time, they'll call so-and-so's name, then my name, and I'll go get that one item because they're unloading it by the type of item, not by the customer. So you stay for the whole truck unload. There's also freezer stuff, which I didn't show you, but I have a stack of freezer stuff over here. Frozen hash browns, blueberries, and blackberries and some other things. So the frozen stuff gets unloaded last, so it stays cool longer. But basically, I got my pile here. I'm gonna load it in the truck, and it's a lot cheaper to buy stuff in bulk like this. So that's how it works. When you order online, they give you a pickup location. That pickup location and time can change, and that's possibly the most frustrating part of the process. But it's because they deliver to multiple places, and those deliveries can run late. So sometimes that delivery is going to come a little bit late, and so the time changes on you. But usually you know at least a day in advance when it's going to be. So, all right, that's it.
Okay, let's see how quickly I can go through this order. So we'll start here. I've got 25 pounds of hard white wheat, the wheat berries. I grind my own flour, so that comes in handy. That was actually the first thing that I ever ordered from Azure, starting with the wheat berries, and then it just, as you can see, grew into one of the main sources where we get our food. This is 25 pounds of oats, so that'll come in handy. We eat a lot of oats. Let me jump across the table quick. So I got these 5-gallon storage buckets that I am going to store these larger bulk items in. These lids back here are actually from Amazon. I will link those in the comments, but they just snap on, and then it has a screw top that you can easily access your stuff. So we'll keep these outside in our shed, fill them with my wheat berries and with my oats, and that will help with storage. That will be good to go. Sometimes I have people ask me, like, how do you store so much in bulk? Sometimes I get creative too. We do have the shed, which is helpful, and we haven't stored anything out there before because I haven't had food grade buckets that are safe. But we stash them in walk-in closets. We hide them in all kinds of places. But continuing on, so this is a 5-pound block of mozzarella cheese. Guys, their cheese is so good. Love Azure's cheese. Then we have butter here. I can't remember how many pounds of butter this is, but lots of butter. Their butter is great. I have peanut butter here, 3 jars of their peanut butter, stocked up on coffee for Simeon, who loves their coffee. We have 2 things of Parmesan cheese, almonds, 9 pounds of honey here. So I have the berry wildflower honey, and then this one is an orange blossom honey. Then I have my olive oil, 32 ounces of olive oil, stocked up on some strawberry jelly, stocked up on orange juice. I do not like orange juice, but this orange juice is the best orange juice. So good. I got some raisins, stocked up on a big thing of cinnamon. We love cinnamon. I use that a lot in baking and breakfast. Got some rice here, a 5-pound bag of rice. I have a 10-pound bag of whole wheat pastry flour. So I use this a lot in muffins, quick breads, things like that. Whole wheat spaghetti, 2.5 pounds. This is my first time trying their spaghetti, so we'll see what we think of that. Stocked up on white chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, and I must have accidentally got a 1-pound and 5-pound bag of peanut butter chips, but that's okay. We like those. So these will go in breakfast, in oats, in desserts. Then I also have some frozen things here. We've got 5 pounds of frozen blueberries, 5 pounds of hash browns, and 5 pounds of blackberries. So that is my Azure Standard order for this go-round. Some quick pros and cons of Azure Standard. So pros, like I said, wholesome ingredients. I can feel totally comfortable feeding this food to my family, knowing that it is good for them, that it will nourish their bodies. Price is so much better buying these things in bulk. So that's been a blessing. The quality is so much different. Like We tried their cheese, and then going back to the regular grocery store cheese, we were like, what is this? This is like shredded cardboard. So such great quality. Eden asks me all the time, do we have the farm fresh butter? So great quality here. Some of the cons. Now, you do have to see if they deliver in your area. They deliver all over the United States, but there are some places that they don't deliver to, or that it might be a further delivery from you. So you'll just have to see kind of what that looks like for you. Delivery might be the most frustrating part. Simeon mentioned that sometimes the truck gets delayed, and that's out of their hands. And I understand that. We try to be flexible. But sometimes, it kind of messes with our schedule. If we think it's going to be this time and it winds up being 2 hours later or whatnot. And the other thing is, because it's a once a month delivery, if we're out of town, then we either don't order that month or we have to have somebody else pick up for us. So we've been traveling the past couple months, and I just haven't been able to get my Azure order placed. So that's why this is such a big stock up, because it's been a few months. But overall, the pros way outweigh the cons to us. But just wanted to give you some of those different things to think about as you're trying to decide if this might be something that works for your family. So that's it. This is Azure Standard. This is how an order works. If you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comments. I will take a look at those in the comments section. I also have included my referral link for Azure. If you want to check it out, give it a try. Look up, see if they deliver in your area. But like I said, it has been such a blessing to our family as we just try to be wise stewards of our money, of the things that we consume in our bodies. And I'm just so thankful that we have an option like this that I can trust to help feed our family and stay on a budget.